Oh, it's recording.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Look, I'm holding this in my hand, which is a 2CH motorcycle DVR digital video recorder.
Has a 2CH is getting technical now, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm reading it upside down, I don't know what it means. But it's separate dual lens motorcycle recorder.
We wanted a way to be able to do another video, but we also wanted a way to have a camera on the front and the back that recorded all the time like a dash cam on the car. So we had a look on our favourite platform, eBay, didn't we?
Other platforms are available. Shoes, drilling platforms, they're all over the place. Loads of platforms.
And then we found this one, which took about 3 years to get here.
It's come from China, mate.
It did take a long time.
Had to row a long way.
Yeah, but it got here and we're just going to go through it. So it is a, like Mark said, 2-channel. We've got the one that's got 1080p on the front and 720 on the back, but that's all you need. Can
I just say before we go on though that my camera didn't arrive and I had to contact them and they gave me a reduction in the price and sent another one anyway, which got here like twice as quick.
Yeah, and mine arrived a couple of days after. I got hold of them to say where is it, and they gave me a reduction in the price as well.
You got more of a reduction than I did though, didn't you?
£5.
I got £4. Anyway, here we are, look, dead exciting.
Yeah, it's dead exciting.
You're trying to turn around and hold a camera, aren't you?
Yeah.
I hope no women are watching this because you're multitasking.
I know, it's great, isn't it? We've got some handy instructions, as you can see they're all in
a foreign
Chinese
language.
Yeah.
I think it's Chinese, it's come from Guangdong, where all things come from.
Guangdong.
There we go,
we don't need that. And then we found this
box.
Got English.
That's in colour.
That's because they gave me £5 back and you £4 back. That was the pound. That was the pound, wasn't it? So Mark's going to go through so that my arm doesn't ache. We'll go through what we've got in the packet and then we'll try, I guess, and fit it to the bike.
Ooh. Right, let's go. Here we are then. We're going to go through the bits and pieces and we're going to use the top of Toby's dishwasher, which is for sale if you want it.
Yeah, it is. Well, only until 3 o'clock today when somebody's looking at it. Okay, right, panning down.
Going down. We have a control box.
And it's a really good little control box, isn't it? Because we've had a look at the control box and it takes a micro SD, it's got a power button. On the back there is nothing other than a speaker. Why do you want the speaker? I don't know. But little screen with touch buttons and all the wires come out of it. So you can't plug anything in the wrong way.
And that display gives you a real-time display, because I've seen this fitted to one of our Cornwall Blood bikes, of what it's actually recording.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons we're looking at this was obviously to record like your dash cam in your car, that kind of stuff. But we're looking at it for possible tour applications. We're recording our tours and all the rest of it. So that's why we've done this. Anyway, pan down again. Pan down.
Back down.
3 meters of cable goes to the camera. 2 cameras, one is 1080, one is 720, and we think this 1080 is going to go at the front, but as yet we haven't worked out which one is which. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. However, it's just a pull-push connection, so it shouldn't be much of a problem to change it. Then you've got a GPS tracker.
And that's just a 3.5mm jack that goes into the back of the control unit.
Which we're actually not going to fit because our bikes have got the Monimoto tracker. I'll say that again.
What was that?
Monimoto tracker. Check him out on our other video. Coming back down again, he's panning down, We've got the power source, so it connects to your battery. Control box there for it. And then moving to the side here, you have a handlebar controller, which is used for what, Toby?
Well, it's really handy because on dash cams they record all the time, but it provides an opportunity if you see something that you can press the button and it will lock that file. So all the other files get overwritten, but that locked file becomes safe for you to download for your insurance company or whatever for your viewing pleasure.
You know, pictures of roundabouts, that kind of stuff, you know, birds, ducks. Yeah. Anyway, the second camera comes away, it's exactly the same again as we've said, and it has a little arrow on there, look, tells you which way it is pointing. But I believe you can take the camera apart.
Well, it's which way is up, not which way it's pointing.
Oh, I knew that. I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry. Okay, so we'll work that out directly. Yeah. You get a little
thing, and we cannot work out where that actually plugs to.
So you've got one of them.
Left it in there from something else.
Yeah. You've got a downloading button, a USB cable which goes from the camera control box, which is over here, Mr. T.
Yeah, it plugs into this one if you want to download it, but we've kind of thought we'll just take out the card.
That'd be easier.
Yeah.
And then it provides you with all this, some 3M sticky tape stuff, and some tie wraps, and also a couple of screws in case you need to screw the camera, which you see here has got bits for screws to go through if you need to screw it to your fairing or something, but we don't intend doing that. And that's it.
Yeah, that is it. That is it. And what's going to happen is you're going to cut right now and it's all going to be fitted and we're going to be riding a bike.
There you go.
Not.
4 hours later.
Yeah. Mark has no hair, I've only got a little bit and that's all going to be out in a minute, isn't it? But we're going to go and try and fit it and then try and document some of it so that you can see how we fit it.
Can I just say I'm wearing my RiderCamTV?
I am not.
There you go. Standards. Let's get on then.
Bye.
It's rolling.
Ta-da!
We're outside.
Eh?
Now we're outside.
Now we're outside, dressed in different clothing. It's not quite as weather as it was, but
it's
we've
exactly
done
the
it.
same day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Right.
He is lying. It's exactly the same day. We're in exactly the same clothes. It's your eyes that are mistaken.
Yeah. I've aged 5 years since we started. Okay, look, so we've done it. We've wired in the cameras.
Yeah.
And we've hid all the wires as best we can. I'm just looking at that going, oh, not as well as I could have. But anyway.
So should we start from the front to the back? Where have we put the front camera? Because we've got two cameras, haven't we?
Yeah.
Front and back. Front's 1080p. Back is 720p.
Yep. Walk this way then. If you can walk that way, you're in hospital. Here is a camera. How cool's that?
It's really good, isn't it? Comes with all the sticky mount on there and stuff.
And the sticky mount is pretty good. To adjust it, if you notice there's a little thing on there and there's an arrow on the back of the camera, all you have to do is unscrew the front lens cap and adjust the camera so you can get the upright position. We've tie wrapped it on here, we're stuck there. Basically you can stick it anywhere, but we're just a bit lazy and we've done it there.
We are not lazy.
Okay, no, we're not lazy.
Amazing job.
We're amazing. We then fed it through this myriad of cables and things. And
it's down through the hole there somewhere.
In there, and it miraculously appears back here.
Let's come around this side.
Okay.
Into this.
Now,
what did you call it?
Snake's wedding.
No, spider's webbing.
Snake's wedding.
Oh.
Spider's wedding. That'd just be 8 legs, wouldn't it?
It's a spider's web.
Anyway, so it's wired into the CAN bus system. It's also wired to the battery, and as we showed in the instructions, it tells you what to do, but it's all in Chinese. So here's a little power adapter. We then pass it through the back here, and here is another spider's wedding or snake's wedding.
Yeah, a crevice full of spiders.
Wow, never had one of those before. Okay, and what I've done is, just for a little bit of extra protection for me, I've got one of these old phone covers, and I've just put the actual box inside there just to protect it a little bit, and tucked everything away. And then you'll see this cable here coming out the back.
And believe it or not, there was no other way to get that cable out through other than drilling holes, and that's not what we're going to do.
No, but all bikes are different.
Yeah.
And so if you look at the back of the bike, there's the camera stuck on again. The kit does come with the screws, so if you want to drill it and screw it onto a bit of your bike, then you can do that. But I think the 3M sticky tape should work wonders.
Well, people stick their camera mounts and stuff all over the place, don't they? I've never had it come off my helmet or bike.
No, and I've got one on the GoPro there on the bottom, on the top of my thing there. And
there's more.
There's more. With this system, you get a button. So if something should happen in front of you, you've got a front and a rear camera. You just press the button, and it saves the last few minutes of film.
Well, it'll save like 30 seconds before. That 30 seconds and 30 seconds after when.
Yeah.
But you can change that in the settings on your box, of which
you've read the instructions, haven't you?
Of course.
Okay. So, and all we've done there is, because we didn't necessarily want to stick it on anything, we just used a bit of sticky back Velcro. Yeah. That's ideas in action, isn't it?
It is, and that's not just any old Velcro. That's extra strong sticky Velcro.
Bought from a well-known hardware store.
Yeah.
Not B&M.
Home bargains.
Oh, them, B&Q. So there we are, that's it.
Yeah.
Very simple.
So we've got this unit down here.
And inside there is the SD card.
So should we take it out?
Yep.
Because you would have seen us talking about all the little different bits and bobs that we've got, but that is the actual unit.
And if I switch...
on the side you've got an on-off button, GPS, because we've got a GPS that came with it, but neither of us are worried about GPS because we've got our Monimoto Traco for that.
Which works wonderfully.
It does. And then the SD card, and then you've got various buttons, and you can't plug it into the wrong place because all the plugs are different sizes and colour coded, so you can't get it wrong. But when Mark then presses the
ON/OFF button,
yeah, the ON/OFF
or
button,
the ignition on the bike,
you'll see that it comes to life a little bit.
there we go.
So it comes to life, and the screen is really shiny, so we're going to hide it away, and it's really difficult to see. All I can see is Mark's face in the reflection of it. But it shows you, in the big one it shows you the front camera, and then in the small square it's got the rear camera, and it starts recording automatically. It's got the time and date down the bottom, of which we need to go through and just make sure is right, and then it's got the time in red of how it's recording. So if we find something that is going wrong or has happened, and Mark wants to do anything, presses his button, and up comes a thing saying locking current file, and then that's locked. So when we then look and see what's been recorded, that'll be locked and it won't be overwritten, because this has got the ability to keep overwriting and overwriting.
And you can do it on the front and the rear camera.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Well,
now we're going to go and download it and see how easy that is.
pictures of the camera, the 1080p on the front's really good. The 720 is a little bit sketchy in places, but you can see now that the forward camera's really good. The rear camera, it's got everything you should want on it. If you have an accident, primarily that's what a lot of people are having them for, isn't it? Just to prove that you were either in the wrong or that you weren't in the wrong. But all in all, for 90 quid, it's not a bad bit of kit really. And it comes on within seconds of setting the ignition or turning it on. Within seconds it's up and running and recording straight away. Turn it off and it turns itself off 5-10 seconds after.
Like magic.
It is purely magic.
Anyway,
yeah,
camera fitted, job done.
Get on to the next thing. The next thing to tease you all to get so you could buy for the bike. So if you liked it, give it a massive thumbs up, always helps us. Give us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the very next video. Bye.